Alright, the next arc is called Gonna Cross Arc.
That arc is basically
Search for Tsunade.
yeah, Search for Tsunade, because we already know.
Yeah, the third Hokage is dead.
The third Hokage is dead.
Oh, by the way,
the only difference
now
is that Naruto has a, bigger.
No, the
relationship.
third Hokage is the start of that arc. Third Hokage versus Orochimaru started that arc.
He still died though.
He still died, and it's not the start of that arc because that arc happens right when the Chunin exams is doing the thing. So basically,
when the war begins, yeah.
Yeah. So since the third and Naruto had a better relationship, Naruto's going to be crushed when that happens. It is only until Jiraiya comes in and has to get him out of that. Like Naruto lost, bro. Like he lost a lot.
You think
Sasuke is hospitalized. And the Hokage is dead. The Hokage is dead. He's going to take, I would assume, I am going to say that it's going to take not only Kakashi, but what's that fool's name? So Kakashi is not going to be with Naruto during that fight because during the arc because he is going to be busy doing missions for the village.
Obviously.
The only person that is, so it's going to be Jiraiya's going to be able to get him out of that rut, and Sakura is going to be able to get him out.
The reason Kakashi couldn't go with him for the search for Tsunade is because he got beat to death by Itachi.
True.
Oh yeah.
The Itachi fight was.
Itachi runs up and that fool gets instantly hospitalized.
He gets almost beaten to death.
Another thing that I would change is that fact that Kurenai is also a part of the squad to defend the leaf. So Kurenai is going to be right up there fighting with Guy and Kakashi when the Chunin exams gets invaded. So we have something to base her genjutsu prowess on, because there were a lot of goons that were attacking that venue. So making Itachi not her first rodeo when it comes to her genjutsu, meaning that she's better of a character and is not seen as weak.
Yeah.
So with that said, the squad that's going to be finding Tsunade is going to be Kakashi. Is going to be Jiraiya. It is going to be Naruto, and it is going to be Sakura. Because Sakura really wasn't doing anything throughout that time, and it would be good if she helped out to try and find her future teacher. And it would also give her a way of being able to use genjutsu.
I guess establish that relationship early, instead of just randomly at the end.
Establish that relationship early and also give her something to do. If she's with Naruto, we can still keep that team bonding. And it also makes sense for her to get him out of that rut because at that point, Naruto still is still attracted to Sakura.
Yeah.
So, she gets to learn some stuff. I would say from that she learns a little bit of water style from Jiraiya. She learns a little bit of because the Toad was able to use some water style jutsu, so she learns some water style from the Toad because it's said that she has water style and earth style. And then she also learns some genjutsu from Jiraiya because it's known that he has some genjutsu,
but he just doesn't use it.
He just doesn't use it. And so
it's not his expertise.
Yeah. So and he sees that Naruto is Naruto has no aptitude for genjutsu at all. So I was like, well, I might as well teach you this. And then there you go. I'm not as good as it as somebody else I know, as foreshadowing to Orochimaru. But I might be able to teach you something.
Because Orochimaru's E.
With that said, Naruto learns the Rasengan under using the shadow clones. Yes. Yes. I would say that we get a lot of the exposition about the shadow clones that we would have gotten in Shippuden. Oh,
Yeah.
shadow clones are made
Because
to gather information.
I would also have him be the one who figures it out, because if anybody would be able to figure out the trick to the shadow clones, it would be the person who only uses the shadow clone.
Yeah, 'cause, like that's Naruto's go-to thing. Like you think he would have known it better than anyone.
Right, but if Naruto is going to figure out the secret of the shadow clones, how would you do it? Like, what's the scenario?
Like when he's doing the Rasengan, maybe have him like try using it with multiple shadow clones, and Jiraiya's like, "Oh, that's clever. Nobody's ever thought of that. You speed up the training times 300 by using." Yeah, but that happened in Shippuden.
It happened in Shippuden
Years later.
Exactly. So
It's not even him who comes up with the idea. It's Kakashi.
So what
Right.
happens is he learns the Rasengan by using like the ways, the
In all
solid,
honesty-
liquid, gas, and then when
Yeah.
he has trouble using gas, he's like, okay, I need a way to like perform this,
Another way,
and then
is
of course he
that-
gets the right idea.
another reason he would have known it is because like, so when the clones pop, you have everything they remembered and felt. Yeah. So you think that he would have remembered how some things, felt that only the clones got.
That's the thing. Up until this point, he hasn't exactly seen. Oh, actually, no. You really could.
Yeah.
You really could. Okay, it's like Jiraiya could say a one shot of things like, "Yo, these things are used for information gathering. They're supposed to like when they pop, they give information back to you." And then Naruto could be like, "Oh, so that's what I know. So that's why I knew what happened when I left my clones to fight with Shikamaru."
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's where you can get that whole thing.
Ta-da!
And there you go. So that works out too. So he figures out that part with the and then kind of has his own little way of using the Rasengan.
Yeah.
Figuring that out. Wow. Sakura is performing her water style jutsu. I'd say that she probably could use about 2 or 3. Jutsu's definitely water bullet, because that's the first thing that we actually see the Toad use. And then maybe something else like raging waves or something.
We ever find out what her chakra nature is?
Water and earth.
Yeah, that's why.
But she never uses it.
Yeah, and that's why like Sakura takes the same thing. Correctly.
So she's able to use water style now. Able to use that jutsu. It is also spending a lot of time with Tsunade, despite Tsunade being like, leave me alone. And foolishness.
Maybe Sakura becomes one of the reasons Tsunade doesn't like sell up the village and help Orochimaru.
Exactly.
Yeah, that could work.
Because the next generation, will be stronger or something.
Yeah.
So
In all honesty,
And it's not just Naruto that she's thinking of.
plus, in all honesty, this Sakura and Tsunade sort of have like this aunt niece type of relationship when you look at it.
all of them do, except for Orochimaru and Sasuke. So with all of that said, after learning
It's a
Rasengan,
creepy uncle who touches you and...
no, shut up.
Creepy uncle touches you. God damn it, Brandon.
Every time Orochimaru's like, I want to get up all in that little pod.
God damn it.
I hate you. You're so trash.
Why must you?
You're so trash. And
It's
so,
true.
Shut up.
Are you telling me it's true? It's not true?
Okay, it's true, but shut up.
I'm going
He
to.
wants that Uchiha.
Anyway,
I'm going to kill you.
Sakura and Naruto are able to witness the Sannin battle. Let's say that Naruto is still kind of like tired and fatigued because he's been training to fight with the Rasengan for a long time. That's a lot of chakra, dude. Creating shadow clones, creating 20 or so shadow clones, and having them create the Rasengan. The Rasengan is technically more efficient than the Chidori and the Raikiri, but it's still a ball of chakra, dude. That is a dense ball of chakra. That takes a lot of stuff, dude. So he's still technically kind of like tired, and and performs the Rasengan, but not after Sakura shows off her stuff in fighting Kabuto. It's she at this demonstrates her skill. Like, she's losing, but she's still able to clap back every now and again. Like, she's able to use water style.
Anyway,
because she wouldn't be able to do much to Kabuto, because isn't Kabuto said to be as strong as Kakashi?
I don't think he's gonna be stronger.
I think Orochimaru says that around that time, like, oh, he's even stronger than Itachi. Not Itachi, Kakashi, sorry.
Yeah.
So many Ashi names that it's hard to keep them all straight.
So basically, you could have Sakura kind of trying to hold her own with her learning these new jutsu, and even trying to perform bits and pieces of genjutsu on him, which would slow him down, but ultimately being no match.
The thing that I would like to add is that during this fight, Tsunade was completely paralyzed due to her hemophobia, her fear of blood. Sakura would be the second to fight Kabuto after Shizune, and before Naruto. Due to the sheer valor that Sakura would be showing in this fight with Kabuto, this would rekindle Tsunade's hope in the future of the Leaf, and bring her favoritism for Sakura to a fever pitch, which would later on inspire her to train her.
And then Naruto finally then begins to, I guess, come into the fray, to where it's those two versus Kabuto. Like, you might, like, no, because remember, that man gets one-shotted by the Rasengan, so all Sakura has to do is get an opening. She gets an opening, and she gets an opening, and that forces...
It makes more sense than, like, Kabuto just standing there and taking it, like an idiot.
Exactly. And then you can have Naruto say the same meaningful words as he's about to hit her, as he's about to, like, hit that fool with the Rasengan. And, have that foolishness. Just wham him away. Wham! And it would also make sense because he would have taken damage by Sakura fighting him. So let's say that Sakura took down 40%, and then the Rasengan took out the extra 60, because Rasengan's like no joke, dude.
The Rasengan's just knee.
And then those two have to, like, stand back because they are about to witness the Sannin fight, and the Sannin fight happens. And then Orochimaru runs away in foolishness. Sakura and Naruto have a newly found respect for each other. So, and Naruto has a new jutsu. Sakura has new jutsus. Has an entirely different jutsu type. And now has Tsunade's favor.